to our video on solving one-step equations using addition and subtraction. You remember from previous videos that an expression that looks like this, x plus 4 equals 6, means a number, which is x, we don't know what the number is, added to 4 equals 6. When you are asked to solve an equation, you need to find the value of x. Of course, if you had a different pronumeral in there, if you had an a, a b, or a y, whatever, that's what we're trying to find the value of, the pronumeral. Your solution will look like this. X equals a number. So it might be x equals 16 or x equals -2. It'll be whatever the number is. There are two methods that you can use to solve equations. The first one is called inspection, and the second one we're going to go through is inverse operations. So let's have a look at inspection method first. Here's a problem, same one from up here, x plus 4 equals 6. Many people, when they look at this equation, they can just look at it and see that x must equal 2. And people do it a whole load of different ways, just do it in their head. But it's pretty clear, and it's a pretty easy way to work that out. Just looking at it like that and writing down the answer is called inspection, and it works really well for one-step equations, which is the ones we're doing in this video, but it doesn't work so well when we get into more complicated 2- and 3-step equations. The second method we're going to look at is called inverse operations. So like I said, when we get to solving more complex equations, we need to use this method because it's not so easy to see the solution. Another example would be if the solution isn't a whole number, if it's a fraction. It can be hard to deal with fractions in your head, and we don't know all our number facts for every possible fraction or decimal, so it's better to use inverse operations. So we are going to practice using this method on easy problems first. That's why we're doing it in this video. So you might say, but you know what, I can do this really well. And I believe that you can, but when we get to more complicated ones, you'll need to use inverse operations. So we need to practice doing it with these ones. So with inverse operations, our aim is to undo the equation so that x is on one side by itself. And when we're talking about sides, we're talking about sides of the equal sign. So here's our same equation, and we've got two sides, the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the equal sign. I just put the dotted line in to show you don't need to put that in your working unless it helps you while you're learning. We've currently got an x and a plus 4 on this left-hand side, and we want to get the x by itself. So we need to look at what is left on the same side as the x and do the opposite to remove it. So we've got an x with a plus 4. The opposite of plus 4 is -4. So we put it down in little writing right underneath the one we're taking away. You can use a different colour pen, or you can use the same colour pen if that works for you as well. Here's the magic rule when we're using inverse operations. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do the same to the other side to keep it balanced. So we've done a take away 4 here, so we need to do a take away 4 on the other side of the equal sign. Now we need to evaluate. We've got plus 4 take away 4, so these two will cancel out as we expected, and we're just left with x by itself here. On the right hand side, we've got 6 take away 4, which is 2, and your equal sign stays in the middle. So we've come to the same solution. It's a little bit more working, but practicing this working now will get you used to it when we get to the more difficult problems. I've put 6 further examples here. I'd like you to pause the video now and have a go at doing these yourself using and practicing the inverse operations method. Pause the video now. Okay, let's have a go at doing this together. We've got a plus 2 on the side with the x that we want to get rid of. Opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. I'm putting it right under the 2 and right under the number. These two cancel. We're left with x equals 7 take away 2 is 5. Second example, we've got a minus 4. The opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. Do the same to both sides. And these two cancel, so we're left with x equals 10 plus 4, 14. This example, we've got plus 5. Opposite of plus 5 is minus 5. Make sure you do it to both sides. We're left with x equals 9 take 5 is 4. We have a plus 2 here. Even though there's no plus in front of it, it means plus because it's a positive number. So we need to do minus 2 to both sides. We're left with x equals 4 take 2 is 2. Here the x is on the other side, but it still works. We've got a minus 2. Opposite of minus 2 is plus 2. These two cancel. 3 plus 2 is 5. And we will rewrite this the proper way around as x equals 5. Lastly, this is a plus 3, so we take away 3, and the plus is the sign in front here, not this plus. This plus goes with the x. These two cancel, we're left with x, and 9 take 3 is 6. And we can rewrite that as x equals 6. Thanks for watching the video.